Yeah, yeah. Oh, that fifth inning done broke my soul. I was sitting on my couch wearing pinstripes with pride. Game 5 on the line, got that Bronx fire inside. But the fifth inning came and it tore us apart. Dodgers lit us up, now I'm here with a broken heart.
Man, screw that song, man. I don't feel like listening to that right now. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jason, and yeah, man, the Yankees lose 5-8 to the Dodgers. It's a tough loss, man, but overall, it was a great game, though. It was a fun, exciting game. Um, Granted, it's just another game, right? But it really didn't feel like that. Not to me, anyway. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it didn't feel like just another game. This is one that I wanted bad. Especially with Max Fried on the mound. I mean, look, from the get-go, I could tell that Max Fried didn't have it, right? From the get. Aaron Judge started the game with a freaking bomb, dude. I mean, he showed up, hit a bomb bot, man. But, Ohtani came back, right back at him with a home run of his own, 2 MVPs going at it. I mean, this game had a lot of fireworks, but at the end, the Yankees just couldn't pull it off, even though they gave it a run late. They tried their best, man. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. Let's say what's up to the chat, but before I do, I will be giving away one of these, right? I will be giving away one of these. So we're gonna have a trivia. We'll do the trivia. We'll do a warm-up, right? So that way you guys can all get familiar with it. And then whoever wins, whoever has the highest score at the end, if you're a Dodgers fan, you get the Dodgers one. If you're a Yankee fan, you get the Yankees one. But let's say what's up to the chat really quick, because I know you guys, I know you guys got a lot of things to say, man. I'm not even doing the norm. Usually I go with this, but I don't feel like looking at Ohtani's face right now, so I'm gonna just stick with this, and if y'all don't mind. But D-Train was good. D-Train says, "Damn, bro, the Dodgers, the best team that money can defer, are clearly more talented than us." Man, I'm gonna tell you what. Freddie freaking Freeman, bro. This dude continues to haunt me, bro. I don't even know why we pitch to him. Why do we even pitch him at this point? I just walk him every time. I would just walk him. It makes no sense. The dude kills us, man. You gotta admit it. Demon D says, "Dang, D-Train, the Yankees won't win a chip until the Yankees start acting like the old Yankees again." Yeah, man. I mean, look, today, what I got from today, right, as far as like what the Yankees need, we need some arms in the bullpen, right? We need some arms. And they also, man, I look, after that era from Peraza, dude, I about had it. I'm about up to here with Peraza, man. I don't know about this dude. DJ LeMahieu too. I mean, look, what are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do? It's one game tomorrow. We still got 2 more games, so it's not the end of the world, right? It's not the end of the world, but this is one that we definitely wanted. Andrew says, "Yo, what up, Jason?" Andrew, yeah, you feeling good today, I bet. Donnie Clark says, "Salute to you too, my brother." Graham Highlander, Free was due a bad one, and tonight was that day. Yeah, I mean, from the beginning, you could tell he didn't have it. You could tell he didn't have it. He was like, the ball was like, he couldn't grip it or something. He was hanging curveballs. I was like, oh, man, this is not the first time he didn't have it, though, either in the season, but he managed in other games. He managed to just get out of trouble. But today was different, man. Today was definitely different. King Cash said the real MVP had to show out. Come on, my guy didn't even play. He didn't even play defense, my guy. Yo, when he starts pitching again, then we can have that conversation. But I'm telling you right now, man, when you batting 390 something, come on, dude. Come on. He had 2 home runs. Granted, I give him that. But Judge went 2 for 5, right? Had a big play in the outfield. See, that's one thing that Ohtani doesn't do. He don't play defense. So until he starts pitching again, then I'll give it to him. But until then, I'm sorry, but Judge is the real MVP. Dodger guy. What's up, Dodger guy? What's up? Sorry for the loss. Free looked good early on. I was worried. Gonsolin sucked tonight. I'm surprised we got the win. Yeah, man. The Yankees should have definitely got more runs off of him, but it is what it is. You know, what are you gonna do? It was a good game though. I say that. It was a good game all in all. You got the two best players, the two best hitters in baseball going at it, you know. What more can you ask for? Yeah, Freddie Freeman killed us. I don't even know why we pitched him. Yeah, no Mookie, man. And we don't have Jazz Chisholm. We got a lot of guys that's not playing right now either. We don't got Stanton, you know. So I mean, both teams. I'm sure if we meet each other again in the postseason or something in the World Series, both teams will look different, way different. Um, yeah, the Yankees are not healthy either. Oh, Ken, what's up, Ken? Yankee Maniac was cracking. The fake MVP showed up. Nah, man, it was a good game. Judge had a good game too. He didn't show up at the end. But what are you gonna do? You can't hit him every time. You can't hit him every time. Peraza needs to be traded at the deadline. We'll see. Hunter, we were saying Fried was due for a bad game, but look at Fried's postseason ERA. Yeah, his postseason numbers aren't the greatest. I know, but come on, dude. We're gonna throw Fried under the bus because he had one bad outing. Like, let's be serious, guys. Let's be serious, man. Like, what are we doing, man? Come on, Hunter, bro. Hunter, you tripping, bro? This is one game, guys. One game. My goodness, bro. Are we that freaking brittle or fiddle, whatever? The guy has one bad outing. We gonna freaking throw him in the trash? My freaking goodness, man. Please, guys. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill, man. Hunter says just like Fried against the Mets. Ben Rice steps up, but he doesn't play enough. Yeah, man, he gotta find himself a position. Oh, come on. Let's not do that, man. Y'all lames catch up 27 championships. Not only that, we won the Dodgers in World Series 8-3. Man, you know what, Maniac, to me, all that, like, what is, I'm more of a what have you done for me lately kind of guy, man. And that's one thing we can't say. The Dodgers won last year. They are the World Series champs. Until somebody else wins, they're the champs, you know? They're the team we got to beat. And just going to the game tomorrow. That's what's up. Where you going to be sitting, man? So I can look for you. Even though I don't know how you look. Our 6 through 9 lineup are literally bums. You know what's crazy? At the end of the game, you could tell they were trying to do too much. Wells, his approach is he's trying to win the game with one swing. And it's like, I'm like, dude, slow down, guy. Like, you helping out the pitcher. He swung at one ball in his ankles, literally. And the other one was probably 3 feet above his head. He swung at it. I'm like, what are we doing here? And then the one he should have swung at, that hanging breaking ball, he took it, you know. So yeah, man, that was not good. Even though he hit a home run. He did hit a home run, but you could tell that late in the game, the guys without the experience, you could tell that they were trying to do too much, you know. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Like I said, it's just one game. Graham says, I think that's only the second time reigning MVPs have hit back-to-back bombs. Yeah. It was a good game. Look, as a baseball fan, like, take away your fandom for your team. As a baseball fan, this was a good game. It was a good game. My dog is having a bad dream again. But let me get to a couple more chats and then we'll do a trivia. So what we will do is we're gonna get like 1 or 2 questions just to warm up so everybody understands how to play the game. And then throughout the show, we'll go through 10 questions, and whoever has the high score at the end will win. And if you're just joining us, I'm gonna be giving away one of these if it's a Dodgers fan who wins, and one of these if it's a Yankees fan who wins. But let me get to a few more chats, and then we'll We'll continue. D-Train says, calling a spade, it feels like we're not as talented as they are. I mean, we're not, dude. They have a squad, dude. And it's crazy because most of their guys are hurt, you know? I mean, nobody said we was more talented than them. But at the end of the day, you still got to go out there and play 27 outs and win. So I tell you what, the defense was looking good up to a certain point. You had Peraza made that error late in the game. There was a few instances that I felt like when they had tied the game, we had the infield in, and I felt like at that moment there, I didn't think we really need to have the infield in. And if we didn't have the infield in, I think we stopped the bleeding there a little bit. They're gonna tie the game and probably take the lead, but they don't go past that, Oh man, I'm dying here. All right, you know what? Let's get into one of these questions. Look, the way you answer the question is just simply put A, B, C, or D in the chat. Nothing else, just A, B, C, or D for the multiple choice. And we'll go ahead and we'll do 2 warm-up questions and then we'll officially start it. So the first question is about to start here. Who hit the famous walk-off home run in Game 4 of the 2020 NLCS for the Dodgers? Don't you all go answering at once. I'm not even going to answer because that'd be cheating. Oh, you want Fat Joe? I'm going to give you Fat Joe. Oh. You should know that I really don't care. I think I put too much. Why is it taking so long? We're going to make it less. Y'all all got it wrong. I don't know. Somebody Google it. Let's Google it. Who hit the... I don't know. But anyway, so that's how it's gonna be, right? We'll do another one to warm up, and then we'll get the real questions. But yeah, it was a tough one, man. It was a tough one. As a Yankee fan, I'm not gonna lie. I was not happy. I'm not happy at all. But it is what it is, What can you do? What can you do? I'm looking for the post game interviews, see what's if all right, we still haven't got any post game interviews uploaded on the Yes Network. So Jacob says I'm fucking exhausted. Oh man, you worked all day and then watched the Yankee game. I'll tell you what, man, I gotta wake up super early to take my son to the baseball field. So I'm gonna be exhausted too, but it is what it is. Jacob says only questionable move by Boone is De Los Santos over Leiter. I was saying the same thing, You know who we really miss right now? And I realized it today how important he is? Cruz. Fernando Cruz is so important to our bullpen right now. Yeah. You know what? Leiter probably would have been better. But what are you gonna do, man? It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Graham says once they went up 3-0, once they went 3 up, we were swinging for the fences every pitch. I agree, man. We had some bad at bats from Wells in particular. Volpe. I don't know. It's like they started over swinging. We were missing meatballs. It's not like we weren't getting pitches to hit. We were missing meatballs. DJ LeMahieu went up there, right? And granted, he's coming in to pitch it, but Alex Vesia, right? No, not Tanner Scott threw him two meatballs, and he missed both of them. You could tell he was trying to tie the game right there. Instead of just trying to hit the ball, trying to get a hit. But it is what it is. Grisham had a 2-run home run. Wells with the homer. Paul Goldschmidt. So I mean, look, today was one of those days, man. Like it was like live by the home run, die by the home run, right? No excuses for Leiter being available. Yeah. I always wondered the same thing. Like, look, we went Tim Hill, De Los Santos, and then Hedrick. And I was like, bro, really? Like, this is our bullpen right now? So, Tim Hill, man, look, that guy, he's one of our only lefty arms in the bullpen. But he's got to get better, man, quickly, too, because we need him. We need him to. You cannot walk with the bases loaded. You cannot walk them. I don't care what you do. Just don't walk them. When you walk somebody with the bases loaded, you literally, like, you can't do anything about that. You know? Like, at least let them put it in play. Let the defense go to work or something, man. And then they get the double play after that. But my goodness, man, that killed us too. That killed us. Tony Clark says Leiter saved the other game. Yeah, but we had a day off. Leiter was available. He was available. He, for whatever reason, he didn't bring him in. I don't know. I have no idea. Kevin Dodgers get a go Dodgers go. Yeah, man, good game. Good game. What's the record like? What's the record looking like right now? Let me check. All right. Let's go over here. The Dodgers are 35-22 and the Yankees are 35-21. All right. I believe the Padres won. So let me see. All right, so you guys are 2 games ahead of the Padres. And the Yankees are... Then the Mets catching up. The Mets only a game behind the Phillies. The Yankees are 6.5 games ahead of the Rays. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, this is just another regular season game. Both teams are, have key players injured. I'm pretty sure I put my check on it that come playoff time, both these rosters are gonna look different. The lineups, everything. Hedrick has also not pitched much. Stats are a little skewed. Yeah. D-Rails, yo, what's good, bro? D-Rails. Bro, we have a hospital. Yeah, the Dodgers, bro. That's hilarious, dude. You got a hospital. But yo, let's do one more. We're gonna do another trivia, and then we're gonna get into the real deal. All right. Remember, just A, B, C, or D. All right. And then we'll get into it. Let me set up this next question. The thing is, we might get the same questions again. That's what I'm afraid of. Who led the Yankees in home runs during the 2015 season? Have a good night, Jacob. Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you get. Ooh, Andrew with the W. All right, look. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm officially gonna reset this game, and then we're gonna do it for real. Y'all ready? Let me know if y'all ready, and I'll show you just to be fair. Let me put this over here. See, these are leaderboards. We're gonna reset the full game and scores. All right, everything's reset. Let's go. First question. We'll do 10 questions. Which artist released the album Utopia in 2023 featuring the song Meltdown with Drake? Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, right? Threw y'all a curveball. Threw you a curveball. Oh my God. You guys don't know this? Especially y'all LA people. Y'all gotta know this. Oh my God. I don't want to answer it. I'm gonna wait for it to be over. Bro, it's Travis Scott. Come on. I didn't know that. Damn, Graham had the well, nobody got nothing there, so at least. Right. All right, we'll go to the next question. My goodness. Good night. Which Yankee infielder hit for the cycle in 2022? Hunter said none of these bums did. See, the cycle. There should be some Dodger questions in here. There should be. None of the above. Hold on, let me get my background music back up here. Copy. All right. Next question. Oh man, you guys are funny though. Hunter said, "No way any of these bums did." That's fun. That's hilarious. All right, next question. Which Yankee hit the game-winning single in 2001 American League Division Series Jeter flip play game? I know this one. Oh, come on, y'all. I tell you what, somebody got it. My guess is Alfonso Soriano. Ooh, Huntuff. So Huntuff's in the lead with 167 points. D-Rose got 159. Graham Highlander has 150. Andrew 147 and Dodger Gal 133. Y'all ready for the next one? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you're ready for the next one. Bro, where's these post-game interviews? All right, let's do one more. How many was that? That was all right, that's 3. Which Yankee pitcher threw a perfect game in 1998? Yeah, I feel bad for the Dodger fans because they don't know too much Yankee history like that. A perfect game? No, nobody got it. David Wells. Come on, Hunter. You talk a lot of shit, bro. You got to know this, man. You be talking a lot of shit. You supposed to know this. No Diddy, Dodgers Island Boys, some bums. Come on, man. All right, let me see. I'm looking for these post-game interviews, but I think the Yankees, they probably didn't want to give no interviews. So, oh, who we got going up tomorrow? Is Will Warren versus who y'all got for the Dodgers? Let me check. Landon Knack. Put me on to Knack, man. I'm not familiar with the dude. I know, look, Will Warren is filthy, right? When he wants to be. But at the same time, I don't fully trust him yet. I don't fully trust him. This is going to be the biggest test of his life. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow, man. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% confident either. Not 100% confident. let's take a look real quick over here. Oh, okay. So neither team, anybody on the team has faced the opposing pitcher. So nobody in the Dodgers has faced Warren, obviously, and nobody in the Yankees has faced Knack. So that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. See, no stats. No stats. Knack is trash. How am I a Met fan doing better? I know, right? This is bad, man. Come on, guys. Hunt Tough. I'm disappointed in Hunt Tough, man. You should know better. You should know better. You know what? Let's give another question. Who led the Yankees in home runs during the 2015 season? We already had this one, so this is kind of cheating right here. You know, when I built this, right? When I coded this, I didn't think about that. So I'm gonna go in and change it. Not today, but I'm gonna change it to where I can specifically choose the questions, or so that it doesn't duplicate questions, right? So, but if we already seen a question, then we'll show it again. All right. You know what we're gonna do from now on? If the question we already seen, I'm not gonna pull it up because I feel like that's unfair. Who was the Yankees' primary catcher in 1977 and 1978 World Series championships? (1977 and 1978). Yeah, Ken got it right. Yeah, when you pick Yogi Berra, you're like 2 generations. He's like 2 generations before Thurman Munson. Kevin Dodger says, I'm a polar bear in Texas right now. What part of Texas you in? I'm in San Antonio. San Antonio. All right, what was that? That was the 6th question. We'll do one more. Who's the last Dodger player to steal 50 bases in a season? Come on, guys. 50 plus bases? No, this is wrong. I guess before Shohei. So this is before Shohei. Joe, what's up, Joe? Everybody make sure you go check out Joe from New York Yankee Mania. The link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. All right, let's get one more since Joe just jumped in. Right now, right? Let's look at the leaderboard real quick. Right now, Andrew's in the lead with 429. Huntuff is second with 331. Graham has 280. D-Rose 159. Dodger Gal 133. Man, I'm pulling for you, Dodger Gal. I'm pulling for you. One more question here. Which Dodger player won the NLCS MVP in 1988? L Take One says, y'all want to be Yankee fans, no pancakes allowed. Oh, man. $1988, yeah. Man, my bad. I can't help y'all out. Oh, she got it right. Ooh. Yeah. Hey, Joe, you just gotta put A, B, C, or D. That's the only way it'll read it. All right, we got 2 more questions. Let's just go through it. 2 more questions. Who hit the famous walk-off home run in Game 4 of the 2020 NLCS for the Dodgers? Will Smith home off a Braves pitcher, Will Smith, a rare same-name matchup. All right, ready for the next one? You know what? We'll do 2 more because one of the questions was nobody got right. That's wrong. Let's look it up. Yeah, I can look it up. My goodness. Mm. 2020. Walk-off home run in Game 4 of the 2020 NLCS for the Dodgers. Yeah, my bad. I should have. I'm getting so many different answers from Google here. I got Chris Taylor hit a walk-off home run for the Dodgers against the New York Mets in 2020 NLCS. Like what? All right. Next, let's go to the next question, man. Who was the Dodgers' primary third baseman during their 2020 World Series win? Red Menace. Yeah. All right, last one. Right now, Andrew's in the lead. Dodger Gals is second with 392. It's gonna be a tough one. Let's see. Which Dodger pitchers was pulled after 7 perfect innings in 2022 due to pitch count? 2022, guys. Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, look, Andrew's the clear winner. Andrew, hit me up. If I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Email me and send me your address and your info, and I'll send you this. And I'll get another one done. I'll get another one because I feel bad, man. 'Cause some of these questions were kind of sketch. But I'll get another Dodgers one like this made, and when I have it made, then we'll do it again. But Andrew, you can't win more than once. So congratulations to Andrew. You won. Tomorrow after the Yankees game, I'll do this one right here for the Yankees. And I'll have some better questions tomorrow. So let me drop my email here for you. That's my email there, Andrew. Make sure you hit me up and send me your address and everything, and I'll send that to you. Most likely it'll be on Monday. I'll send it to you. Graham says, "Can you not go a bit farther back in time? All those questions were a bit too modern for me." I try to mix it up, but I'll do a mix of like more historical ones and some more recent ones. This one was kind of more designed for the Dodgers fans, to be honest. But I have some more questions here. Y'all want to keep playing just for shits and giggles? We got like 4 more questions. Y'all want to see what they are? But Andrew is officially the winner. You see right here, leaderboard top 5. Andrew, Dodger Gal came in second. Graham, you in third. Hunt Tough was in fourth, and D-Rail's fifth. But we'll go ahead and we'll finish the questions. Who was the Yankees closer before Dave Righetti took over in the early 1980s? My throat is killing me. Goose Gossage. Y'all like the trivia? Let me know if y'all like the trivia in the chat, man. Should I keep this? If you want, should I change it? I like feedback. So Graham asked for more questions from 50s, 60s, and 70s, and I can do that. You know, you let me know what what do you want to see on this, man. And I was even thinking about doing like a Scrabble or something like that. You know. Kevin, you could participate any day you want. You can participate whenever you want, man. This is the only Dodgers one I have, but I'm gonna be getting my own 3D printer, so I'm gonna start making it myself. And once I get that, then I could be doing a lot more giveaways, you know. But tomorrow for sure, after the Yankees game, I'll be doing this one right here. This is the Thor hammer, Yankees Thor hammer. Let's go ahead and we got like 2 more questions after this, and then we'll talk about the game a little more. Who did the Dodgers trade to acquire Mookie Betts? Jack Geezy, what's good, my guy? Congratulations on the win today. Alex Verdugo. Which player was traded to the Yankees in 2024 alongside Juan Soto? This is an easy one. Oh man. And the last one. Which Dodgers player was the first to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in back-to-back seasons? Ooh, I think I know this one. Ace gotta know this. I'll give you a hint. They made a movie after him. I think. Nope. No Dodgers players have won Rookie of the Year, MVP in back-to-back season. Why you listen to me, man? I don't know. That's ChatGPT for you, man. Oh, I got your. Hey, Andrew. Make sure that's you, man, because I don't. Hey, Andrew, let me know that you send me the email. That way to make sure, because I don't want somebody else trying to act like they you. But yeah, man. Jason just baited you all. No, I don't know why I was thinking that, man. I don't. He did win Rookie of the Year, right? He won Rookie of the Year. Okay, yeah, I got you, Andrew. Though I got it. You got to send me your address, though. But yeah, man. Look, the Yankees. Man, you know, today kind of opened my eyes to some things that I think we need. I think we need another arm in the bullpen, like a dominant arm. I was hoping Williams could be that guy, but I don't know, you know. But we need somebody else, man. We need somebody else. And I'm not talking about Jake Cousins when he comes back. They need to go out there and get somebody we can rely on, you know. It'd be nice to have another starter. That's what Donnie Clark says. Another starter, it'd be nice because, look, you can never have too much pitching, right? And even if we get another starter, then we could bring Yarborough into the bullpen and have him, you know, and that's another lefty arm that we could bring on a night like tonight. You know, that's somebody we could have went to. I don't like feeling like we have to go to Tim Hill, especially when Tim Hill's getting hit and he's not finding the strike zone like that. I think the pen helped, though. You know why I say that? Because when it comes down to in the postseason, yeah, obviously, look, you got to have stars. You got to have a 1-2-3 punch, right? At least. But the bullpen, man, I feel like it always comes down to the bullpen. So we need some good arms, some reliable arms. And I just don't see, especially with Cruz being down right now, like, man, I think that's somebody that Boone would have went to today. He would have went to Cruz, but he didn't have him available. And then also, man, we need a bat down there in the lineup, right? We need a bat down there. Just to mix it. And I'm not talking, like, we need a veteran bat, somebody who knows what they doing, who could kind of slow the game down a little bit. The moment's not too big for them. I feel like, yeah, I got it, Andrew. I feel like that when we get towards the end of the game, like Graham was saying, it's like all of a sudden the approach changes. Everybody's swinging for the fences. We swinging at bad pitches. We missing our pitches. We need somebody down there who could do damage, you know, and who's not gonna let the moment be too big. Yeah, who that is? I mean, look, a lot of people, you know, talk about Suarez from the Diamondbacks. I just don't think the Diamondbacks are ready to call it yet, you know. Even if they trade Suarez, it wouldn't be calling it, right? But I think for right now, I don't think teams really want to pull the trigger like that. Maybe a Freddie Peralta, yep, or something like that. Or if the Yankees could pull a Hail Mary and just pull it out their rear ends and land somebody like Paul Skeens, that's the ultimate dream right there. That would be epic, dude. That changes everything. I don't see that happening because what the Pirates are going to want for somebody like him, if they even want to trade him, it's going to be a king's ransom. You're going to have to give up all your top prospects for him. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, but, you know, I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy, but the team is incomplete. Granted, we got Stanton hurt. We got Luis Hill coming back. we got Jazz coming back, but even with them, I feel like we're just incomplete. Like we're a piece away, a piece or two away from really, really being championship caliber. From really being championship caliber. Yeah, I agree. That's why I said even if they even thinking about trading him, we could dream, man. But that is the freaking that's the guy right there. Paul Skeens, man. I don't think they're gonna trade him. But at the end of the day, if they don't trade him, they got to do something. They got to build a team around him or something, because he is not staying in that organization. I guarantee you that. Unless they start winning or start doing things better than they have been, they might as well, count their blessings and get a haul for him. Williams or one of Hill, Hamilton, Suarez. However, I think they may go for Moncada. Yeah. Joe says keep dreaming. I don't know what word you're in, but keep dreaming. Yeah, man. I don't think they're gonna make a move like that. I'm just saying, man. That's why I said, like, it's a long, long shot. It's a Hail Mary, literally. The Cashman will have to pull one out his rear end to get somebody like that. But that would be epic, man. That would be epic. I doubt it's gonna happen. But eventually, I do think they're gonna have to move him. I'm not saying this year, but eventually they gotta do something. Unless they just happy with him and they just gonna keep him there for a few years, and because he brings butts to the seats. But I think he's gonna leave that organization first chance he gets. Everything that I've been saying, everybody looks at, they're doing this, they're doing that, and when it comes to reality, everybody gets in. Everybody gets it's in, though. You know why? But don't get it twisted, though. This team is better than we were last year. This team can go to the World Series with what we have right now. It'll be tough with teams like the Tigers and stuff, but we could get there. But we're not trying to just get there. We want to win. We want to be able to win this thing, And I look, like I said, both teams are incomplete today. Both teams got key players on the IL. But I think the Dodgers, though, I mean, I know for a fact that they have more talent, especially when those guys come off the IL. They're gonna be tough to beat. Jack Geezy says Dodgers not even hitting their stride yet, still in first place. Because Arenado probably will not be traded. You gotta understand too that Arenado has a no trade clause, so he's only gonna be traded to wherever he wants to go. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we were not on his to trade list, Dodgers were, Yankees weren't. Graham says, I honestly think we should ask the Rangers if they will give up DeGrom. That would be an old style Yankee move. Yeah, DeGrom is that'd be nice too, man. If he could stay healthy, we'll see. They're going to want, who you willing to give up? That's the thing. Who are you willing to give up for somebody like that? And then his contract, that's another thing too. We already know the Yankees are not trying to go over their limit, man. Right now, we don't have enough room to play with, and we got guys like Marcus Stroman, taking up a lot of cap. We got guys like DJ LeMahieu taking up a lot of cap. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough unless Hal is willing to suck one up and be like, you know what, let's go all in. That's what I want to see, right? It depends how the Yankees feel. But let's say we get to the trade deadline and they're like, look, we're one or two pieces away from really, really having a real shot at beating anybody in the World Series. Do they go for it, though? Do they go all in? I feel like the past couple of years, they haven't done that. The Yankees haven't really been all in. Yeah, they'll make a couple of little moves here and there. Yeah, they always gonna put a winning team that's able to get to the postseason. But are they really all in like in 2009? You know, are they really willing to make those big time moves to really be all in? Like, you know what? We're gonna build this team to go head toe to toe with the Dodgers or the Padres or whoever it is coming out of the National League. I tell you what, I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to do a big move because the Tigers are pretty good, and I feel like they're gonna try to play with a big one. They're gonna try to get a big time starter, if not more than that. And if they do that, then we have to really be like, okay, you know, that's a tough team to beat in a best of 7 or best of 5. You know, so we'll see what the Yankees do. Donnie Clark says Arenado did say he would waive clause for Yankees because of Goldie. He did say that. When he said that. Kevin Dodgers Guerra says y'all should go get Sandy Alcantara. Nah, man. Right now that dude is but you know what's the thing though, and hopefully Garrett Cole doesn't go through this, right? But most of the time when dudes have Tommy John surgery, a pitcher, it takes them like a good half a season to a full season to really get back into their stride, you know? It's tough, man. Them guys, when you have Tommy John surgery, you start from scratch. It's like a baby. You start literally just kind of holding the ball first and then just doing this and then throwing it soft across the room and then 30 feet, then 50 feet. Like, it's a long process to get their arm back into shape. Dodger guy says, yo, you're a great team. It's clear to see how the team has improved this season. You're a fun matchup, and the rest of the weekend will be electric. True contenders meant. Yeah, I appreciate it. This is a different team, and it's a better team. And the Dodgers are a better team too. Especially when you guys get all these people off the IL. But it is going to be a fun weekend, man. You know, like, it is just another 3 games when you think about it. But it feels like it's more than that because it's the Dodgers and the Yankees, right? Probably the 2 biggest market teams. They are the 2 biggest market teams in the MLB. You know, all the history too between the 2. The World Series we had last year, all the crap talking that was done from certain players. The whole Shohei and Judge thing, MVP versus MVP. Then you got the Cody Bellinger story, right? He was came up with the Dodgers, stuff like that. But I don't know. It's fun. I felt bad for Cody. You could tell he missed one at the end. He took that thing all the way to the center field wall. Then you could tell he wanted that. He wanted it bad. If the Rangers don't want to pay DeGrom, then we trade them Stroman as his vesting won't trigger. And the prospect, I don't think DeGrom will require a haul to get. I don't see them taking Stroman, dude. Why would they do that? You know? Explain it to me. Why? Why would they do that? You know why I say they don't do that? Because another team will be willing to give them a haul, you know? Not a crazy haul, but a haul nonetheless, and something better than Stroman. So you got to think too, when we talk about these players that we want to go after, there's probably 29 other teams, or maybe not 29, but there's a lot of other teams going after these same players. So you got to put the best package forward, you know? How does it benefit both teams? Kevin says, Freeman said he aggravated his ankle with that slide. I hope he's okay. I'm going to play. Oh, my God. Let's listen to Aaron Boone. I know Aaron Boone wanted this too. He wanted this bad. It's all good. Let me turn off this background music and then we'll play this thing real quick. No, let's just switch it over here.
Aaron Max Fried had been so sharp all season long. What was different about his stuff tonight?
Yeah, I don't think he had as good breaking ball going tonight. And then that inning just left some pitches in the heart of the plate to, some really good hitters there. Fell behind Shohei, and he gets them. I thought Teoscar did a good job. I think might have been a changeup that he just kind of punched the other way, and then Smith gets him back through the middle, and then it looked like a sinker right middle down to Freddie. So just a rough inning where some good hitters, got to him.
Fried not the only one that's had trouble with Shohei Ohtani. What makes him such a good hitter?
Well, I mean, he's just, massive power, controls the strike zone, but about as dangerous as anyone with, just his athleticism and just power to all fields.
You consider sticking with Loizaga longer there in that inning, or were you always going Hill when they brought up?
Yeah, because I figured Betts was down, so yeah, I'm going for the
lefty
Hill Muncy, try and get the ball on the ground there.
Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I just had a flashback of game 1 of the World Series. Oh man, I'm not even gonna say it.
And Timney's such a strike thrower that, he ends up losing him there, but or Conforto, I'm sorry. We walked Muncy. Loses Conforto there, still gets a ground ball to get out of it, and then gets Shohei the next go around. But once the inning unfolded in the way that it did, I was going Timmy there with the lefties, knowing they probably weren't going to use Betts.
Even after the first inning, the Judge and Ohtani.
What's wrong with Betts? He has a stub toe or something like that? Graham says the money, pure and simple. Yeah, I don't know about Mullins or Roberts over Grisham. For what, man? First of all, Mullins is he'll be a free agent next year. So will Grisham. Luis Roberts that dude has been playing like shit, man. Let's be honest.
Judge makes a great catch. Tony hits another homer. Two of the greatest players putting on a show. You're in the middle of a game, but you kind of look back and say, wow, that's a great show by two great players.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly marvel at, some of the players on this field tonight, certainly. I mean, there's a number of just MVPs and all-star, just great players. And, Judgy obviously had a great game with the homer and the double and an outstanding play in the gap. And so
that was a great play by
some
Judge.
of the stars really shown tonight.
I'm not going to lie. Did anybody else kind of cringe, man, every time he got close to that wall? Like when Ohtani hit that home run and Judge was looking like he was going to jump on there, he kind of came down and his foot got caught on it. And I was like, oh, my God, keep this man away from that fence, please. Max, what's good, Max? Oh, man, it's a tough one. I'm not going to lie. I wanted this one. I wanted it because I was going to come on here and talk so much shit. I had it ready, man. Oh, man, I've been building up so much shit talking in my mind for the last few months, but I'm going to have to save it.
Aaron, did you think the Dodgers' familiarity with Fried had anything to do with it? They faced him so many times in the past.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think it's more some good hitters taking advantage of some, center cut pitches that Max didn't really get him where he wanted to. I think, ultimately it comes down to that when you're facing.
Bro, how you stub your toe, man? Come on. You know what I think? Right? I'm not saying Mookie, right? But I think like dudes like Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, even Roki, I think that they could probably come back, right? But the Dodgers are playing the long game. They're like, look, we're good, like we could get in, we could take the division with what we have right now. You guys stay healthy, and they're gonna bring him in. I think the Yankees are doing the same with Stanton. I feel like Stanton could come here right now, but I think they just kind of playing it out. They want him they're trying to time it, right? They're trying to time, like they say, time in the market. They're trying to time it so they could get these guys hot and get them in their peak, for the postseason. Come October, they should be peaking there. That's how they want to do it, But it's a risky game to play, though. Risky game to play.
Really good hitters, execution becomes the key.
Okay.
Ernst, what do you like about De Los Santos in that situation?
Bob is a reclamation project.
Well, we're going through a righty lane there. Delo's been really good with that sinker. Does a good job getting Teoscar. And then Smith, I thought he actually did all right with Smith, gets the broken bat looper, and then you got a tough matchup with Freddie. He gets him with the double the other way. But,
bro, I hate Freddie Freeman.
Wasn't going to stick with Hill there through after he's, 2 ups and going through Hernandez and Smith there.
Oh,
All right.
Aaron Max Fried had been so sharp.
yeah. Freaking Freddie Freeman, dude. I'm telling you, it's time to not pitch to him. That's what I say. I say it's time to just walk him, bro. Just walk him. Why not walk him? Especially if you get Ohtani out, right? And then he comes up, just walk him, bro. Fuck it. Excuse my language, man, but that's what I would do. He's killing us, man. Yeah, that's Freddy Krueger Freeman. Freddy Krueger Freeman, bro. Nightmare on Elm Street. This dude is no joke. No joke. Graham says Hill is done. Blake got all he could out of him last year. I think the only reason we re-signed him is because he's a lefty. Yeah, you're probably right. Man. Yeah, he looks washed, man. Bro, that dude looks like he's had a hard life. When I see him out on the mound, like his eyes and stuff, he does not look his age, bro. He is not aging well, man. I could have sworn he was like 43. My man is like 30. And he looks, man, it's tough. Tough. Max says, I tried. Don't start me with Boone. Yeah, it kills me when he says bringing him in for the lefty. I'm like, man, I wish you would have had that thought, 6 months ago or whatever it was. Jack says, yeah, that's the plan. Save Glass now and Snow when they need them in October. Yeah, you could tell that's what they're doing. They're just kind of timing it. They're trying to time it. I think the Yankees are doing the same with Stanton. Like, you know what? Let's time. There's no real need to bring him out here right now. Like we're gonna get in the postseason. We're gonna take this division. They'll probably bring him out end of July or something. It's going to take him about a month to really, really kind of get into it. And then September, you could really start getting in. Then October or something like that, man. Donnie Clark says Dodgers will still try to get Murakami. Yeah, shoot. You're going to have the whole Team Japan on your team. Look at Freddie Freeman's stats since he joined the Dodgers. You can pull it. Oh, since he joined the Dodgers, yeah, he's a beast. He is a beast. I'm gonna pull up his stats. Freddie Freeman. Why is showing Judge? There we go. My goodness, my man has, bro. His teeth are like 1.5 inches long, bro. And can we stop with this dance? What is this dance about, bro? Everybody else on the team does it, right? On the Dodgers, and I'm cool with it. But when Freddie does it, it's like a huge Ayo moment, bro. It's like, hey, yo, bro, what are we doing? Max says, man's got horse teeth, bro. His teeth are like 1 inch and 5/8 long, bro. What are we doing over here? Graham says, for a deep run in the postseason, you need a core of 4 starting pitchers. At most, we have 2. Yeah, we're trying to hope that Will Warren will develop into one. Y'all, bro, look, I don't think we should ride that train too much longer, man. He's pitched great, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I've seen this too many times before, I think he's pitching way over his head right now. And that's nothing against him. I think he's excellent, and we needed that right now. But eventually he's got to make his way back into the bullpen. And that's just my opinion. Yankees need more Carmi more at first. Nah, no, we don't. I don't think we do. I don't even think they really make a move at him unless something really changes. But right now we got Goldie, right? And next up we have Ben Rice, you know. Hopefully he gets better at the position and learns more. But Ben Rice hits the ball hard. You know, he hits the ball hard. I like Ben Rice. He said he pitched for the White Sox, man. Give him a break. No, he's been doing great, man. I like the dude a lot, but at some point, man, pitchers are gonna figure it out. He's throwing, or he's got to be like real perfect, you know. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. He's been good, but I like him better in the bullpen. Yeah, Maxie needs to return there now. I wish Boone kept JC and DJ is cooked. You know what? Yeah. But I understand why he went to DJ. You know, that would have been JC Escara's biggest at bat in his life, you know. And DJ had it, bro. I think he was trying to do too much. He threw him two meatballs, and he missed both of them. He got under both of them, man. I was like, oh my God. There's no rush on Stan. I agree. No rush. Kevin says that's his dance. He made it up. Bro, when he does it, when Freddie Freeman does that dance, bro, I'm just like, what are we doing, bro? Like, hey, yo, pause, bro. Like, somebody needs to stop this guy. Pause, for real, man. That dance is suspect, bro. Suspect. The way he does it is very sus. Freeman at the Diddy parties, yo, for real. Freeman at the Diddy parties, man. Freeman's teeth looks like Donkey from Shrek. You notice that? As he got the donkey teeth, bro. My man's teeth, bro. He looks like you know those street artists that draw the cartoon, the caricatures. That's his face is a caricature, bro. My man's teeth are this big. Like, it's crazy. Bro, you were hating on that dance hard in the chat today. Yo, I can't stand that dance, bro. They need to stop it. MLB needs to put a ban on that, bro. That is not, I don't want my kids seeing that. I don't want my kids seeing Freddy Krueger doing the you know what it is, man? That's the bro, that's the Pop Smoke dance. You know when they be doing the dance like that? That's the Pop Smoke, bro. That's what it is, man. But he does it. When he does it, it just looks different, bro. It looks different. And Smitty as well. Yo, Jack Easy's laughing. DJ found to be the next Yankees hurting coach. Oh man, don't get me started on DJ. And you know what's funny, man? I was rooting for him. Like when he came back, he had that one game, he looked good. I was like, oh yes, he's back. Nah, bro, that shit died out real quick. Really quick. D-Russ says, don't worry, bro. We'll take care of the Dodgers again for y'all next week and show you how it's done. Go ahead, bro. After this, man, we done. We done with the West Coast, done with the Dodgers. Until we run into them again, hopefully in the World Series. Teams will work out Yarbrough sooner rather than later. Yeah, they're gonna. I think he's having a good run, but eventually that's gonna fizzle out. What do you guys think? Should Rodon pitch Sunday? Because technically it's his 5th day rest because we had the off day yesterday. Should Rodon pitch Sunday or should they throw Yarbrough out there? Let me know in the chat. What time is it, bro? It's getting kind of late. Big G told them all not to wear those rings. Oh, man, that's a good point you brought up. So for the Dodger fans out there, right, y'all gonna laugh at this one, right? So the Yankees, right, we got all the players on the Yankees, they got AL championship rings, right? And they presented it to them and everything. They got their nice little ring. So The word was that when they gave it to them, Stanton was like, yo, Stanton told everybody in the locker room, like, yo, this isn't the one we want. And he was like, if I catch any of y'all wearing it, he said, don't let me catch any of y'all wearing it. I'm going to smack the shit out of y'all. That's what he said. Or something like, I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he meant. I know that's what he meant. Like, if I catch one of y'all wearing this, you already know. You're about to catch the big G. But, yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like a partition. When I heard about that, because I didn't even know they do that. Have they always done that? I think this is the first time they ever done something like that. To me, that's like a participation ring. Don't get me wrong, I would have took it still, but I already know. Stanton. Stanton was like, Stanton pawned that shit, bro. I'm telling you right now, you can find it right now in Canal Street. He pawned it. I promise you. You're like, man, get this thing out of here. But yeah, I don't know. That whole championship ring thing to me is embarrassing. Why would you do that? I want to hear what Derek Jeter got to say about it. Derek Jeter probably was like, what? No. No. Derek Jeter would never let that go down. Yeah, all that matters is the World Series run. You're right. My team is not beating the sassy allegations. No, you're not, bro. Your team is looking very sus. With Kike Hernandez, they be doing I don't even know what they call it, the nut. They be doing the nut, like they bump cups. Bro, yeah, your team is suspect, bro. The Dodgers are real sus. They definitely was in the Diddy parties. Definitely. They got a whole gallon of baby oil down there somewhere. Bro, that cup to cup stuff, that's just out of bounds. That's way out of bounds. The dancers are you gotta admit it, bro. Even the Dodger fans are like, yeah, they're a little sus over there. Some teams put up LCS banners. Nah, we don't do that. Not the Yankees. I don't know, man, but this is a new era. That championship ring, I'm telling you right now, when I heard that, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? This is embarrassing, dude. It's embarrassing. I would have told him, I don't want this. Give me cash. You want to give me something? Give me how much this costs? 10 racks? 10,000? Give me $10,000, man. I don't want the ring. I'd be okay with Rodon pitching on Sunday. They let Free pitch. We have an off day on Monday. Keep him on his regular rest. And Ryan, yeah. Especially with Yamamoto going up there. That's a tough matchup. We go get the Grom, then Yarbrough can go back to the pen, and if and when Hill returns, then either Schmidt or Warren goes to the pen. That's a good plan, but I mean, who do you think we can send to the Rangers to get that deal done? That's the biggest question right there. Dodgers need to realize we are without Stanton. Jeter didn't get AL rings like that. I don't think they ever got AL rings. I think this is a first time thing. I don't know. I don't know whose idea was it, but it was a bad one. I felt the same with the Yankees World Series hat. I didn't want to get a new hat unless we won. I said it last year. This is not the hat I want. Yeah, man. I got the American League Championship shirt. And I wear it still, but I want the World Series championship shirt. Jack Easy says, I agree the dancing is zesty. Bro, it's more than zesty, bro. That shit is straight spicy. Definitely suspect. And it's just really, it's when Freddie Freeman does it that I have a problem with it. I'm like, bro, he looks like he's about to pop a hip or something. Like, it just doesn't look right. Yankees already got the commissioner trophy after winning the AL. Yeah, we don't want that trophy either. Stan said it when they gave it to him. He was like, this ain't the one we want. I'm telling you, Stroman, maybe a couple of longer-term prospect arms, and maybe somebody like Peraza or even Vivas. I agree with everything down there except Stroman, dude. Nobody wants this guy. Why would they take him unless we're gonna pay? We're gonna pay, or you're expecting the Rangers to pay that salary? You know, for the end of this year, for the remainder of this year. I just don't see it. Chisholm might be activated on June 3rd. Yes, sir. They could be zesty all they want as long as we win one more. We win more World Series. Yeah, man, y'all getting zestier by the every time I see y'all a little zestier. I'm telling you, man, y'all zestfully clean right now, man. That cup to cup stuff, bro. That's wild. That's wild right there, bro. That is way out of bounds. Didn't buy a Soto jersey as well. Yeah, Soto who? Peraza gotta go. Yep. That's a good trade piece right there. I don't care how good he is on defense. You know what the thing is with Peraza, especially his defense, is like he would make like 5 great defensive plays, right? Like there was one play, I forgot who hit it today, and they lined it over his head. He jumped, he almost made the catch. It hit his glove, right? And I'm like, damn, you know, Peraza got his instincts. You could tell, like anybody else, they're not even close to that. But then he goes ahead and makes an error. It's like he'll do great all game and make a fantastic play, but go ahead and make an error, you know? And it's like, oh man, it kind of just it zeroes out everything he did before that to me. They all got hot girls too. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. That don't mean nothing though. Every time he comes up to the plate, just add another out. Yeah. Yeah, Raza's a tough watch at the plate. Plan B still working. Yeah, Plan B still working. Bro, have you looked at Soto's? And I'm not trying to knock Soto, man, because I'm really pulling for the dude. I want him to do good, but it ain't looking good right now. Bro, what's up with this dude's teeth? My guy. Why is still showing Freddie Freeman? There we go. It ain't looking good. Let me see what's Judge's what's his average right now after today's game. He says I can't trust anyone that likes Serena Wiggle. Bro, Judge got some big ass teeth too though. I'm not gonna lie, man. Oh my goodness, man. Kevin Dodger says Soto is 35. Oh man. You know what, man? I was feeling a little down, man. This freaking loss almost had me turn to drinking. I was like, nah, man, I gotta slow down. Graham says DeGrom has this and another year left. He's getting $37 million a year. So Stroman money all says that, and his vesting won't trigger. The Rangers aren't doing what they thought they would do. So go ask. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, but that's what I'm saying. So you're saying send them over there, let them pay Stroman's contract. We'll pay DeGrom's contract, right? So essentially, what Stroman's getting, he's getting like what 18.5. So, yeah, if they take Stroman's, they're gonna save like 18 million. Yeah, you're right, because he's getting half of that. They save 18.5 million, and it, you know, we were gonna pay 18.5 anyway to Stroman. I see what you're saying now. That does make sense. It does make sense. It does. But will they want to do that? You know, DeGrom is still DeGrom, so they're gonna want some names, man. They're gonna ask for a guy like Ben Rice or something like that. Like, you know, they're gonna want guys, man. They're gonna want dudes. They're not gonna take just Peraza and Vivas. Nah. It ain't working out like that. They're gonna want some dudes in there. At least one dude. You say, hey, at least Soto's better than Vivas. Yeah. Jason, can you create a lineup with Jazz and Stanton in it? What would your order be? What would your order against lefties and righties? Against a lefty, I like Goldschmidt at leadoff right now. For right now, at least. So I'm gonna have Goldschmidt. Who will be my lefty after that? Goldschmidt, Belly. No, you know what? Damn, it's tough, man, because I got to get Rice in there somehow. Can we put Rice at third base and Jazz at second? Even though they're not gonna do that, they ain't gonna do it. But I don't know. It's tough, man. I got to think about it. Martian leading off. I think he might be ready for it. I think it's worth a shot at least. You know, give him a week, a good straight 5 games, or 2 weeks. I say 2 weeks straight of him leading off because he's a switch hitter, so you could play it either way. And see how he does. And if it doesn't work out, then you bring him back down and we go with what we were going with. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to having a Dominguez lead off. But first, he got to play every day, and right now, that's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man, because Grisham's still playing well. You got Rice who's hitting the cover off the ball, and you got to have Belly out there. What's killing Dominguez is look, he's not bad on defense, but he's just not better than Grisham or Bellinger. That's what it is. So he needs to go out there. Look, and I always say this is the pros, man. You got to take your spot, man. You want that spot? Go out there, young man, and take it. Take it from one of these older guys. Take it from them. You know, and he's doing his thing. He's playing well. He's getting there. He's getting there, but he's got to show him that he can make the tough plays out there as well as the routine plays. And then I think you see him out there more. Hunt says, I'd rather Jazz at third than Rice. Yes. Of course. I'd rather I'd rather have anybody there than Rice, but I want Rice in the lineup. You said Rice at second? Oh my God, you drunk, brother. You're drunk. That dude, he can't even, he could barely move. How about Martian play second or third? Now we're going down a rabbit hole, man. It's too late to start trying stuff like that. That's the thing. That's stuff that you got to work on in the off season. You can't just start going and say, hey, go play shortstop, go play third base, second base. It don't work that way, man. Yeah, man, that was last year though. Not even last year. What was that? 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago, man. A long time ago. Jazz needs to stay at second. You know, I want Jazz at second too. I don't like this idea of him going back to third base. I think he should be at second, but I understand the situation. And if they want, it seems like they want DJ in the lineup right now. And if that's the case, then yeah, for some reason they don't want him at third. They want him at second. So that's the only way to do it. Jazz has to go back to third. Rice, I honestly think would be a piece that we could use to get a bigger trade done. Yeah, that's the only way I'm giving up Rice. It would have to be a blockbuster name, you know. And I'm telling you right now, dude, Rice is good. I know that the stats don't really say it like that, but he is hitting the ball hard every time. His outs are hard, very hard. And eventually, man, it's gonna match the numbers. Why isn't my hold on a second. Yeah. Oh, I know what I don't got. Let's go over here. Look at that. Look at his Savant page. His expected batting average. I understand expected batting average and the WOBA and all that stuff. It's like whatever, right? But if you look at his barrel percentage and his hard hit percentage and stuff like that, it's really good. Really good. He's just hitting a lot of outs hard, very hard right now. Hunter says, man, what are we going to do? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His Savant page is out of this world, man. That's what I'm saying. I know teams are going to ask for him. They're going to ask for him. I don't want to see him go, though, man. Look at his barrel percentage, his average exit velocity, ranks his hard hit percentage. Like, he hits the ball hard. His chase rate, yeah. I don't know. That's good. It's tough, man. I need this guy to learn another position. D-Train says Peraza, Vivas, Reyes, DJ LeMahieu, and Volpe are highly touted shortstop, second base, and third base options 0 for 9. Is that facts? Yeah, man. It's not good. I'm going to take a drink to that. Oh my God. Ooh. Ugh. Would you give up Rice as part of a DeGrom trade? The Rangers need bats that are hitting. Pitching isn't their problem. Before I do that, I see if I could give him somebody else. I see if I could give him people. A lot of people are not gonna like this. I give him Spencer Jones. I stay away from Lombard because we're gonna need him in about a year or two. But I would definitely give him Spencer Jones. I would definitely give him Everson Pereira, and whoever else we got down there. I'm not giving him Ben Rice. Ben Rice has shown that he can do damage up here. No, you know how long he's gonna be producing like this, I don't know. But every day that goes by, that sample size, right? Because in the beginning it was like, oh, it's just, he just got off to a hot start. First couple weeks of April. Now we're done with May. We're going into June. You know what I mean? So I like to see him. I like to see what he could do. Playing full time every day. Framber Valdez. The thing is that the Astros are still in it. Well, I mean, but the Astros, they don't care. They'll trade him, though. Let me look at I know the Astros are like a game behind the Mariners now. Give me a second. Oh no, the Astros are in first. Holy smokes. That is crazy. That must have just happened today. The Astros are in first by half a game in the AOS. The Rangers are only 3.5 games, even though they still under 500, but yeah. Tigers are 38-20. Yeah, so I don't know if the Astros are ready to be sellers like that. Rice B trade for Alcantara, Peralta trade. I don't know, man. Alcantara is iffy, bro. He's very, very. That's a gamble right there. I'd rather go for Peralta. Spencer isn't going anywhere. Spencer Jones. I'll tell you right now, if he keeps striking out at a 40% clip, he ain't going anywhere from where he's at right now either. So I'd trade him. Before I trade Ben Rice, I trade Spencer Jones. Me personally, because at least we seen what Ben Rice could do at the major leagues. Even though and I really believe that Spencer Jones is going to be a beast, but we got to see it first. Hey, I've been burnt by too many prospects in my life, so I don't know. Sometimes, look, you can't hold on to all of them. That's the thing. So. You wanna I don't know, Graham. You're the one that keeps talking about DeGrom. You giving up Spencer Jones for DeGrom? Spencer Jones, let's say Spencer Jones, Clark Schmidt, and Stroman, like you said, like the Stroman deal. You making that trade? Graham says, I get y'all with Rice. It's just when Big G returns, where is he playing? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Zach Gallen is a good option too, but you know, I don't think the Diamondbacks, right? I don't think the Diamondbacks are ready to really start selling like that yet. Not yet, anyway. But DeGrom, who is healthy, is far better threat. And then we have the three-headed monster. Yeah, I tell you what, DeGrom would be nice. If anything, you know, I understand that what's his name, Paul Skeens is the dream, right? That's like a freaking you know, that's your dream trade right there, if you can make that happen. But the next best thing is probably DeGrom. The next closest thing in terms of stuff. The only thing is that DeGrom gets hurt a lot. Graham says, yes, for him I would. If it came to the options, yes, Jones will be an option. Donnie Clark says, Jones is the next Judge coming. Oh, man. See, that's the problem, that we start giving ourselves those expectations. And then when he gets here and he's not the next Judge, then it's a problem. You know what I mean? I'm not with you there, Donnie Clark. I think Jones is going to be a solid player, but I'm not going to compare him to Judge, man. Come on. He can never live up to that, bro. He would never live up to that. I'm telling you right now, man. So, Graham, holy moly, you'd have to sell the entire farm for Scheme. Yeah, I know, but that's the dream scenario. I'm allowed to dream, am I? It's not realistic, but I think if anything, the DeGrom is a lot more. The probability of trading for DeGrom, even though it's low, I will admit that to me is low, is way higher than a Paul Skeens. You know. But man, it's already 149 where I'm at. Look, you know, we lost a tough one. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. We'll get them tomorrow. Get them on Sunday, and if not, it is what it is. We move on, and we'll run into them again in October. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I appreciate all of y'all checking in with me and spending this time with me. Again, shout out to the chat, everybody in the chat. I appreciate it. Shout out to Andrew for winning the LA Thor Hammer. Tomorrow I'll do the Yankee one. I'll try to get some better questions too in there. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Peace.